Hello, it's just Paul again. All right, missing segments on LEDs. We've done a series on these in the past, and this is where you get, on some displays, you get missing segments in the LED. I can actually force that on this one. You can see that. All right, so how does this happen? Well, in other radios in the past, like I've discussed, the recent one was the SBE sideband of 5, which had the digital split display, which had the digital board. It was not in the channel selector. Same thing with the GEs and the Cybernet series Mark 1s and Mark 2s. They use this type of channel selector, which is the PTL D02COX, and that's got several different forms. It's for the Cybernet Series 1, which has pins on the top. For the B model GEs, it has the pins all on the bottom and the wafers pointed down. All right, so where do the problems happen? Well, here's an expanded channel selector. On these, it's not generally in the wafers, it's in the bank of resistors here. There's 2 banks, and in this particular one, it's 1.8 kilo ohms. Now, what happens is you either get a dry joint in these, or the resistors themselves fail. So the first point of call is with these is to always do a remove solder and reinstall. With this particular radio here, it's a dry joint, because as I flex the board with a neutral item such as the ceramic screwdriver, it all comes back. So in this instance, we've got 40. Oh, that's a good example. I'll just go and touch the board. You see what happens? I was just flexing it up and down. So I've got to remove that board and do a desolder and reflow. It's very hard to get to. I can't get to it from the bottom. But from my perspective is that it's all good. So how do you test these? So it's just very, very simple. You just run a multimeter across one connection to there. If it's not, in this instance, showing 1.8 kilo ohms, or it's showing 0, which it will if it's blown, you need to replace. Or what you can do is get a 1.8 kilo ohm resistor and jump the track from one side to the other, and that will reinstate that connection. I've done that before on many occasions. Okay, so that's what causes missing segments on the Cybernet series and some of the SBE radios. Always check the channel selector. In this instance, I went through and did the common things, went through and reflowed the LED contacts on the board. It made no difference, so it could only be one thing. It was there. I also sprayed deoxit into the wafers to remove any oxidization on the feeler tabs as well. But anyway, hope you enjoyed. That's how you problem sort. As you can see, I pushed down on it. You problem sort LED displays on Cybernet series radios. All right, thank you. Goodbye.